Alright guys, welcome back to the Top Cut. We took our little break, we're back, and now we're going to be answering your guys' viewer questions. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and ask them on our Facebook page. Let me link it to you guys real quick. And
we got some doozies this week.
Oh yeah, and we're starting with doozy number 1 from Jacob Hoth. So how do you guys feel about Nintendo releasing a set with a primary focus on boosting a single type of Pokemon? Do you guys like the idea of having a format where types like electric and fire are top deck choices, then releasing a new set to shift the type balance elsewhere? Or should Nintendo evenly balance all types in each set they release? Finally, how do you feel about Nintendo reinventing the Mewtwo War with Rayquaza EX in the Dragon set? Kyle.
I don't really mind this. I think throughout the history of the game, most types have been pretty well represented. I mean, I think Psychic's actually been the most dominant over the course of the game. But I'm trying to think if there's any types that have never been good.
Well, I think grass is like generally bad, but like there's like times where it's really good. So it's like either terrible or super good.
Yeah, so I don't mind it. They're just trying to mix it up. As long as they don't do the same type over and over, I don't really care. And obviously they're going to push the new dragon type that's going to come out. So, yeah, I think it's cool.
So how do you feel about them reinventing the Mewtwo War with the Rayquaza EX?
I don't think they really are, because there's the non-EX Rayquaza knocks out the EX in one hit. So it's a big risk to run, or to just go out and attack with the EX one.
I mean, the problem with Mewtwo was there were no psychic Pokemon that knocked out Mewtwo other than Mewtwo that could do it well. I mean, Mew kind of did it, but it was so slow that you just lost too much ground by the time you actually got that online. And you were dedicating 6 slots to knock out 2 slots, right? So that just didn't work out. In terms of the way they design sets, they can design a set however they want to, as long as the set is interesting. As long as it has cards that bring interesting things to the format, I think it's fine. Whether they just do it like an all-grass set if they ever wanted to.
Okay. Drew, did you want to add on anything? Or do you think they hit it on the head?
I think they pretty much covered it. I don't mind it as well either. Just whatever they do, just mix it up, add some variety.
Me neither. Moving along. Alright, Aaron Jahinger asks, is it true they're shutting down PTCGO? Yeah, it's true in a sense. They're shutting it down for a little while. They're shutting it down, I think, until the end of summer, in order to, I guess we'll start from scratch. They're starting from scratch. They're going to be just completely reinventing the entire PTCGO model. They got a new company, and the company said, you know what, we can't work with this code. We're going to have to redo it from the beginning, and the only way they know how to do that, or the only way they can do that, is to take down PTCGO for a while. I know multiplayer is going to be down for a while, and they're going to bring single player up soon, if they're even taking it down. But either way, multiplayer is going to be down until the end of summer. Bummer, but you know what? I think it's for the greater good. I think it's going to be able to. I think we're gonna finally have the PTCGO that we always wanted. So, or at least I hope.
Yeah,
I hope I get my Mewtwo's back.
Yeah, that's what everybody's wondering. Am I going to get my cards back? But yeah, they're just coming out with a brand new version, and they're like, well, let's be honest, this version we have right now is pretty bad. Nothing works. Let's just shut it down and fix it, and re-release it when we actually fix it. So I think that's a good idea.
Yes, I completely agree. Pram? Drew?
Just echo what you guys said.
Yeah. I want to say, what's wrong with you if you're still playing this broken PTCGO all the time? It's horrible.
There's one guy that has a ton of wins on it. Or a couple of guys.
Stacks and stacks of code.
I almost have like over 1,000 wins.
I certainly do. But there's people with many, many more than me, believe it or not.
So, you know what? I mean, they still enjoy the game for what it is. Yeah, it's not the actual Pokemon TCG, but it's still fun, I guess.
And just remember, gems are coming out in November 2011.
Alright. Alright, Garrett Williamson says, what do you guys think about the price cap set by Troll and Toad? Do you think Darkrai's an $80 to $90 card? Even Raikou and Tornadus are $50. Do you think the prices are too high or just right? Well, if they're just right, then Pokemon's a really expensive game.
Well, it's just supply and demand, man. Or like, if people are willing to pay $50-$80 for these cards, then that's what they're worth. Simple as that.
You know what? You're absolutely right. But let's be honest here, the cards are not worth that much. I mean, obviously Troll and Toad, if they can sell it for this price, then hey, you know what? More power to them. But they shouldn't be worth this much, I guess I should say. So we'll have to see if the price stays, but I have a feeling it will. I have a feeling it'll go way down.
Maybe.
Anybody?
Anybody? Buying boxes. If this card's $90, go buy a box for $100 something. You're gonna get one of these EX cards that's worth $50. I don't see the value in buying these singles for these prices. It's outrageous.
Mm-hmm. I
You know
agree.
why these cards are so expensive?
YouTube.
People are buying them.
Yeah.
And they're
What's
buying
wrong
them
with people?
even at these prices. So why wouldn't they charge that much if people are going to buy
Yeah,
it?
I mean, like, if you can sell something for this price, if people buy it, then you would be, like, dumb not to sell it at this price.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but the people, go buy a box. Don't buy these
So, like-
Listen to Drew, guys.
Like, the only way you can bring down a price like this is to simply not buy it. I'm not saying don't buy it, because if you want it that bad, buy it, right? That's your right to do it. But just be aware, if you support something like that, the price is not going to change.
All right. So the very next question is from Barry Sekum, one of the Sekum brothers. He asks,
He's the biggest fan of us.
yes, yes, he is.
Unlike with his brother.
Yeah. Brothers.
Well, I'm the biggest fan of his brother, so it works out.
Which one?
Both.
I like Yassine.
They're both really good friends of mine.
I like
either way,
Okay, so who do you like more, Yassine or Sammy?
you see, obviously.
Good.
I'm just kidding. I love both of those guys really, really a lot. But either way, going first is currently a huge advantage. What do you think are any suitable solutions in leveling the playing field between going first and second? We've been asked this question a lot, and we always kind of end up stumped. I mean, I guess the first thing that comes to my mind is let's make sure that you can't win on the first turn. I think that's the most important thing. At least do that stepping stone, which I guess would be you can't attack on turn one, you can't win on turn one, whatever.
I don't like the no attacks on turn one because like turn ones there's like eeks and stuff like that.
I like no attack damage turn one, maybe.
No,
Still use like effects.
I feel like that's too complicated.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's exactly why we always end up stumped. Everything we say always has a kind of a drawback.
Well, what I kind of like is yes to supporters, but no to trainers on turn one if you're going first.
That or don't draw a card going first.
I feel like that doesn't even matter.
It doesn't.
I mean, like, it can, but it's not a huge deal.
It used
I
to
would
be
still
what?
always go first, I think.
Yeah, it used to be going first. You don't get to draw a card or play a supporter.
Yeah, that was, like, way too harsh. And, like, you never wanted to go first then. But the only reason you, like... And that's because then your opponent would just get full reign, right? I think at least in my opinion, is the best solution to this is just no trainers, because that starts off like the ridiculous combos that you can get turn one. Now, trainers will also include stadiums, so like no Tornadus knockout turn one, right? But you still let them play supporters so they can set up their field.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Yes. All right, so
Way to pay attention.
Yeah, they should just...
man, I guess what I'm trying to say is we always, ideally we'd have a lot of answers if they would listen to us, but I mean, they're not going to, and until they
bring us into R&D, right? Yeah.
until they bring us into R&D and we can magically change the world of Pokemon, it's unfortunately going to be beating a dead horse. But hopefully they listen to somebody or everybody, and they realize that Losing on turn 1 really sucks. It's always been the biggest drawback in this game. But that's a good point. All right, Dwayne Schoenberg asks 3 questions. Have you ever slipped a cuss word or anything like that? Well, Dwayne, please refer to episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and listen in to Michael Pram. All right. No, the truth is we always slip. Like, I mean, I'm about to do it right now. Whenever we start doing our casting and our commentating and everything, I mean, there's multiple takes that we take just because, hey, you know what? It's a part of our natural dialect. So can't help it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle's the most innocent guy who thinks, saying
weed
is a bad word. But
at the beginning of our shows, or our first couple shows, we slipped up a little bit. Mainly, a lot of it was me. But you do this often enough, you just work it out of your language. So not much, rarely anymore. So
yes, but that's actually a pretty cool question. All right, do you think fighting decks are going to be the best or second best deck in the format?
Well, it depends on how good the dark decks are.
Yeah. Rather, it depends how good dark and Zekrom Electric are. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. At least my initial impression is yes. I think dark is going to be really good. Zekrom Electric is going to be really good, which in turn is going to make fighting decks at least be a huge metagame choice. That's my impression. Obviously, testing can prove otherwise, but the greatest theoretical mind says, yeah, fighting decks are probably going to be pretty important. Agreed. Yes. All right, next question.
Did they bring you pizza?
Got some food.
Did they bring you pizza, Drew?
Woo! All right, what's your pick to win that, guys?
Deck-wise? I'll just jump on the
man, it says it's not even out. I don't even have these cards.
I'm going to jump on the hype train right now.
Yeah, jump on hype trains. That's what I'm asking.
Alright, rather, yeah. Darkrai!
Yes, alright,
Yeah.
Good answer. Drew.
Yeah. Darkrai.
Yes, good answer. Kyle.
Zekrom Electric.
Alright, yes, you actually answered. Thank you. I'm going to go with Darkrai. It's going to do it. It's going to go all the way.
And you know what it's going to do, right? It's going to face Terrakion in the finals and just slap it down.
Right. Alright, here we go. Alex Humanic or Humanic or something asks, having experimented with Electros Noble Victories during cities in my Eel Zone deck, I'm wondering if you would recommend Wild Charge Electros or Slurp Shakedown. Electros as a hypothetical tech for the upcoming Battle Roads. I'm considering the tech again with Ultra Ball in the format because winning with the card that your opponent needs to read is incredibly fun.
I would say Slurp Down. Definitely.
Slurp Shakedown, my friend. Slurp Shakedown.
Yeah.
What's the first attack from it again?
Who cares?
40 and heal how much damage you do.
No, I want to know its attack name.
Heal.
It does heal, yeah.
It is suction heal.
Yes. I want to suction heal and slurp takedown or shake down my way to victory.
Well, see,
I don't know,
you can slurp shakedown normal tornadoes for one shot.
Slurp shakedown. All right. Yes. So, do you guys prefer the slurp shakedown one or the wild charge?
Slurpee.
I think Wild Charge is actually better, but you gotta go with Slurp Shakedown.
Just make him read it, right?
He's playing the Thunderdome, right? Then you go with the Wild Charge one. Just go Slurp Shakedown. It takes too much energy, man.
Yes.
All right. Nate Blevins. Here we go. Would you rather fight a cobra with no hands or a tiger, but you get to use a baseball bat? And yes, actually, we do read most of these questions, even these incredibly difficult ones to answer.
Would you rather fight a cobra with no hands or a tiger with a baseball bat?
Can you still use your arms versus the cobra? Just like
yes,
no.
just not your hands.
No. I think, well...
You can, like, choke it down, yes.
I don't think
it
you're
depends what we're wearing.
Cobra.
I think I would take the cobra, but it depends what I'm wearing.
Cobra.
Are you guys serious?
That's
why
why
like staring over the deck?
But what if I'm like wearing gauntlets on my arm?
Oh, come on, you can't cheat. It's like saying, well, yeah, I have this baseball bat, but I also have this 9mm.
No,
It doesn't work that way.
Clothing-wise, I'm not using like any additional weapons. I'm just like, so I can like, when it bites like the arm, you just like gotcha, and then you stomp on it.
Say your arms are temporarily detached from your body.
You're butt naked and you have no hands to use and only a baseball bat. Which one do you use?
I feel like you could stare at Cobra down.
You have no hands, but you have a baseball bat? Is that what you said?
No, I'm saying no hands against the Cobra, a baseball bat against.
See, like, against the tiger...
I take the baseball bat, man.
Against the tiger could, like, bite the baseball bat in half. Are you kidding me?
Do you know how deadly a Cobra is?
Do you know how deadly a tiger is?
They're both equally deadly, man.
You can kick the Cobra.
I could kick the Cobra. I could run away from the Cobra.
Lucky against the tiger and literally just knock its eyes out of its socket.
Or you can miss completely and just...
You get mauled by a tiger. Okay, listen. Dark, you can get if you lose
run from the Cobra.
No,
if you lose against the Cobra, you can still be saved by antivenom. If you lose against a tiger, you're getting mauled to death.
He's saying fight to the death, man. He's not saying any of these things.
How do you not pick the Cobra?
You guys cheated your answers. You guys like look for loopholes like it's cool. You don't look for loopholes. You take the answer.
There's no loophole here.
Break it down, and then you say, "Hey, look, this is what I'm answering."
I could stomp the Cobra.
Yes.
Potentially.
Yes, you can stomp the Cobra, but the Cobra is.
What if I hit the tiger and it just gets angrier?
Is, man?
You know how big a tiger is?
Tiger is?
What if you
hit it? If you hit the tiger in the head with the baseball bat, it still probably doesn't go down, and it just kills you anyway.
It just gets mad.
Because you just angered it.
Ridiculous teammate.
Like maybe without the bat, you could like tame the tiger, right? And then
try to like, why are you looking for a loophole, man? You're gonna fight these things. You have no choice.
Let's move on.
Cobra. I'm saying fighting a tiger is way worse than fighting a Cobra.
Clearly, not man enough to face a tiger.
With a baseball bat? If you had a better weapon, maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna go to a good question, or to a normal before I answer. Before I answer the next one, Christian Ortiz asks, or actually states first, it's awesome what you guys are doing for the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you feel about the release of Dark Explorers impacting Battle Roads and National Championships? And do you feel like Terrakian or Fighting Types will see a lot more play at Nationals? Thanks.
I feel like we've answered this question throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Just recap.
Recap, go to our YouTube page, watch the beginning of this video.
It's going to impact Battle Roads and Nationals. That's just what happens when a new set comes out. And yes, Terrakian will be played.
Thank you. Alright, next question is from Pablo Mesa Alonso. Alright, this is a good question, alright guys? Better answer.
Correct question.
What race is more overpowered? Terran, broken with infinite DPS units. Keyword is infinite. Literally infinite. Or Zerg, which has free units. Which one of these races is most overpowered?
Terran.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy. It's such an easy answer. It's not easy.
Either. No race is overpowered. You guys
No. Terran is overpowered. You have mules, you have marines, and you have mules. Alright? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This game's broken. We just play it because we're sadistic.
Oh, cool. How many Protosses are in the top 4 of the GSL currently?
Yeah, but they're just way better.
Best players in the world?
They were just way better than the Terrans.
These are 3 of the best players in the world right now. Like, literally, probably the top 3 players in the world.
Squirtle?
Yes.
Squirtle stomped on Tasia, because Tasia just kept like doing bad engagements.
Alright, man. I'm not even going to keep going into this, just because you're going to give me
Supernova, like, Hero 4-gated Supernova, and then still won.
Yes.
Because, like, he EMP'd Zealots, not High Templars.
Alright, here we go. John Kettler asks,
Nothing you can do.
Question. In the entire history of the Pokemon TCG, what is one card, or 2 if it's a legend, that each of you find that are irrationally fond of? Good question.
What's one card that you find near and dear to your heart, even if it's not very good?
Yes.
Well, the card I find...
So, Chatot for Kyle. And
no, Meganium.
Near and dear
you're
to my...
irrationally fond of Meganium more than Chatot?
Yes. Kidding me? Chatot, you know how many games...
Is it Pokemon or is it Pokemon card? Like...
Pokemon card. Let's just go with
any card.
Alright, mine's probably power hand extension.
Alright, Drew?
When I was a scrub, I really like tickling machine. I had like a tickling machine deck.
Oh, actually,
giant. I had like a giant dice that would just go crazy. Crash the table, cards go flying.
Actually, I have a better answer. I used to be, not anymore, but I used to be a really big fan of the Gambler card. I would play 4 of that in every deck I played for a while. And then, when I couldn't play that card, I moved on to Bill's Teleporter. Which, you flip a coin.
You ever play Blaine's Gamble, too?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Which one?
That's the one where you
Gamble.
discard cards, you flip a coin, if as you draw, double the cards.
No, I played Blaine's Quizzes, though.
Oh, God. I remember people always used to play the Blaine's Quiz cards wrong. Like, the last line is, like, return the card to your hand, which meant, like, the face-down cards you put out.
They would
like,
return Blaine.
No, you take the trainer back to your hand. Like, no, then you just play it infinitely. That's not how cards work. People actually thought that's how it worked.
I played it correctly.
Yeah, I did too.
It was tough, man.
I mean, it seems like a pretty obvious card to play. But, dude, that tickling machine card, was that the one that I used with my baby deck? The Igglybuff style
Makes
deck?
them put their hand aside.
Yes! Haha! Tickling machine, Igglybuff. God deck. But realistically, I think it's down to either Executor, so that I could do unbelievable amounts of damage, or, man, Moltres. The original Moltres, the fossil Moltres. It's one of those 2 cards that I'm just stupidly fond of. And I would play those decks in this format if I still could. Just to do it. Man.
My irrational fondness is Heracross.
Heracross?
Yeah. He knocks out for Alligator in 1 hit, man.
I hated Caterpie. I hated Caterpie so bad.
Isn't it like on a heads or something?
Yeah. So?
And it needs a Focus Band Tails?
Yeah, I got Focus Band too.
Whatever, man.
Only cost me 2 energy because I got a Meganium in play.
Oh, yeah. In that case. No, I don't think any DS can beat the Moltres deck. The Moltres card is the best, irrationally awesome
With
card.
enough heads, I can beat anything.
Alright, well, see about that. I challenge you. Alright, Michael Martindale. What do you guys think of Aerodactyl with Empoleon? Hey, we've answered this. Pram, thoughts?
It's cool. Next.
Adam Bigot asks, hey guys, I've been running a YouTube channel primarily post-TCG battles for about 4 months now. I consistently post 1 to 2 videos a week, but I'm struggling to get more views. Aside from improving video quality, which I'm consistently trying to do, how do I get more subscribers? Thanks for actually doing that. I'm assuming this is Pokemon TCG, because you didn't actually stress that. But either way, that's the most important way, is just, consistently get your videos out, post wherever you can. I mean, including here, which was cool, and just improve your quality, like you mentioned. It doesn't come easily. I mean, if you look at our first videos and you look at ours now, they're definitely improving. And yeah, just keep trying hard. Trust me, everybody appreciates it.
Biggest thing is just have people talk about it. I mean, use social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, etc. You're already on YouTube, so the more you have people talk about you, the better it is. And he says his channel is PokeBro921.
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. Check it out.
Yes. All right, here we go. Michael Battaglia asks a personal question for Kyle. You said you mentioned in previous episodes that the Top Cut that you used to play the video game and card game competitively until you realized major events occurred on the same day. Why did you choose the TCG over the video games, and did you feel it was more competitive? Or do you still feel it's more competitive?
I loved both. I got really into the video game, but I mean, when it comes down to it, the TCG was just the thing I loved to do more. It's the thing I was doing first, and I also felt like it was more established. As weird as that sounds, for Pokemon TCG to be more established than anything else, but yeah, it was just, I met all my friends through the TCG, and there was no point and switch into a new game when I already had one. I wouldn't choose to switch from Pokemon to anything else or the TCG, I mean, because that's just what I've done my whole life, and I love the community and all my friends. So, yeah, it wasn't really a choice.
Okay. Carlos Duran Jr. asks, how viable is straight Dawn fan?
Jason Basinski.
LOL. All right, go ahead and answer, guys.
Not viable.
LOL.
Even though Don Fan looks good, one, he's not that good, and two, Fan P just gets knocked out.
Rip Pie Bass asks, is Parting winning the season of GSL? Yes. Well, no, Squirtle.
Maybe.
Squirtle.
MVP?
Next.
I mean, we'll have a PvP finals.
Dwayne Schoenberg asks, or says, guess what doesn't get one-shotted by Zoro? Yeah, Pram, you got it right. It's Groudon EX.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Groudon EX has some potential. Let me say that much. Jacob Hoth, how reliable will Dark Patch really be, and how many uses a game will Dark Patch need to have before it can be called a solid source of energy acceleration? One. I mean, if you can use it multiple times, great, but you will, and you will. I mean, the card is just amazing. I would probably play 4 of it and 4 chunk arms and go nuts. The card is just unreal. Alright, John Viveros. Hey guys, what's your opinion on random receiver? Are you in favor of running it like Pokegear, or should you run more receiver and less support? We've answered that earlier, but recap Drew.
If you're playing Collector, run Pokegear. If you're not playing Collector, you should give random transceiver a thought.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
I don't know. You should play it. Yeah.
You got it.
You should consider it.
Alright, Ben Potter asks, which Pokemon's cuter? Piplup or Oshawott? The answer? Squirtle. Not even close.
Piplup, not even close.
Wait. If you include Squirtle, do you really include Piplup? Do you really say Piplup?
It's not the question.
No, wait. I'm changing the question.
You are not allowed to do
You
that.
can't change the question.
Well, the question's
I'm the
cuter.
host, I can do what
The
I
question's cuter. So I would say Oshawott. It's so
Will you
tough.
at least indulge Benjamin Potter first? Answer his question?
Fine.
This is not your question.
None of
This
the
is a
above.
viewer question.
None of the above.
This is so tough. They're both really cute.
I don't know what either of them looks like.
Piplup, are you kidding me?
I know what Piplup looks like. Alright, Piplup.
Yeah, I think Piplup's cuter. Just slightly, though. Oshawott's more like naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in a cute way.
Alright. Now include Squirtle. Who wins?
Well, Squirtle's not cute. It's just cool.
Does he have the sunglasses?
That's not cute. That's like...
He may have accessories that he wish. Just like everybody else.
Squirtle's not cute. He's just really cool.
No, I'll go with
I'm waiting for an answer.
Piplup.
Piplup.
Here's it.
But the question is cuter, not...
Man, no. I don't want to hear it.
Squirtle will win the fight, but I mean, Piplup's just looking cool. All cute.
Alright. Will CMT still be a viable option with this new set, even with adding Tornado CX? Should you add Terrakion for protect against Dark or Electric and Electric? That was Jordan Van Heesh. You guys want me to...
I'm sorry, I'm still hanging up on the Oshawott question. What was the question?
Will CMT still be a
viable.
viable option, even with adding Tornado CX? And should you add Terrakion for attack against Dark and Electric?
Terrakion started getting added into the deck, I mean, almost since it got created. People started toying around with Terrakion. It was not a standard by any means to run Terrakion, but I think you have to run it now. There's just no way you can compete with this other stuff. The deck was pretty much Mewtwo with Tornadus thrown in there, and neither of those are really good against Darkrai, so yeah, you need Terrakion.
All right.
Definitely needs something. It has to evolve.
Yeah. Obviously,
Sure.
Tracking is going to be probably if Tracking's going to if CMT is going to be used, it's going to be the Tracking. Garrett Williamson asks, why is Kyle so negative about whether this is his year or not? Because it's not. It's not his year. Moving on.
All right then.
I'm just kidding. Why are you so negative?
I'm always kind of negative about it. I don't really expect to win big tournaments. I think it's almost kind of silly to expect to win when there's so many people and so much luck involved. I hope to win, but I never expect.
He's being modest. You should see him in the hotel rooms before. He's just like, I'm gonna win this. You guys are
It's
going
you.
Starts
down.
looking up.
Every year, Drew's
Jumps
like,
from like bed to bed to like the couch and everything. Just starts looking.
every year Drew says to me, "I'm winning Nats." Woo!
Almost had one.
It almost happened.
And the final question or statement was from Pablo Mesa, and he says, Mexico beat the USA. And what he means is the great Crim and Pablo connection defeated the Great White Hope and Pram in Starcraft 2.
Oh.
2-0. 2-0, mind you.
Yeah. But we had a rematch, and USA won.
Yeah, that doesn't actually count. I mean,
Doesn't count.
Tied 1-1.
We had the tiebreaker.
Alright, tiebreaker. Coming on.
We owned you 2v2, so that
Yeah.
should be the real test of skill.
Well, give me a break. That was the most ridiculous 2v2 of all time. You guys just like kind of like assumed we weren't going to attack correctly and brought your mothership army.
Hey, it was
You gave me 20
Mothership,
minutes.
Broodlord, Corruptor, Colossus, Zergling, Infester.
Didn't I get Terran that game? Yeah, I got Terran. I went random and I got my wish race.
So did Pram.
Yeah, I'm terrible with Zerg.
Alright. Either way, Mexico beat the US 2-0.
Whoa, wait. So, Crim, you got your worst race, so did Pram, and you say Terran is clearly overpowered, but yet
Yeah,
you got
well,
dominated.
I'm a bronze level Terran, alright?
Oh
Even
no.
over, and the thing is,
It's that
my bronze
easy.
level Terran.
It was kind of funny. I will admit, my macro with Zerg is just way better than Crim's macro, because like what happened when we played 1v1 and we both did random and he got Terran and I got Zerg, I was at like 100 supply by the time he was at 30, so...
That's not true.
And then like...
That's after I lost.
That's not nearly possible.
Well, and then when I was trying to clear supply up for
Every
Broodlords, I was sending in Zerglings in, right, just to suicide them, and it ended up winning. I was just like, oh, how did this happen?
And for those of you that don't know what's going on here, it's because we all play StarCraft 2 pretty much religiously every night, it seems. And we all have some pretty silly games. If you guys ever want to play with us, you're more than welcome to ask us, and if we're on, we'll probably play. That actually should do it for the show tonight. It went kind of long, a couple hours.
Cruise.
Drew now gets to eat dinner if he hasn't already.
He's been
And-
eating.
I've been eating forever.
Yeah, you didn't notice it?
I haven't been paying attention.
Crim does not pay attention to anything.
I've been reading questions. Are you serious? This is a serious statement. Alright, either way, guys, thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed our ridiculousness, even though we get out of line sometimes. And yeah, we'll see you guys hopefully next week. Take it easy.
Well,
Take it away.
we have other shout-outs.
Well, go ahead.
Alright, I'll go.
We're at the end of the show.
So, follow me on Twitter, guys. It's always nice to get more followers. I tweet on a pretty regular basis. Maybe not, yeah, so you can kind of see what I got to say about certain stuff. I sometimes post like funny stuff, too. And you can maybe even catch some of our interactions on Twitter. So, those are always pretty fun. I'll go ahead and throw Crimabrone. Go ahead and follow him too at Crims23. You know, he's lagging behind on followers, so you guys should support him too.
Poor guy.
That is the lowest blow of all time.
What? So,
Poor little guy needs some help.
That's pretty much it for personal shout-outs.
He's dying from his lack of support.
I've been playing Words with Friends a lot recently, so come ahead and challenge me. The only person I've lost to consistently is our very own Drew Holton here. Pretty much everyone else I've been dominating, so please bring me a challenge. And, yeah. Drew?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter too, guys. Like Pram said, I am a dominant Words with Friends player, so a lot of you already challenged me in games. Continue to do so. I know it's tough to lose all the time, but somebody's got to win. Thanks for watching. I kind of want to eat some food, so take it away, Kyle.
Alright, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Matt Giacaruso, cool guy who watches the show. Actually sent me these brand new headphones, so I really appreciate that. They're really nice. Big upgrade from my $5 headphones that I had previously. So I just wanted to say thank you to him. I really appreciate it. Also, check out our t-shirts. They're on sale. Last day you can actually get them is tomorrow for this price. So if you want one of our Top Cut t-shirts like Pram is wearing right now, you can order one. Check out, it's on our site. Last day for the pre-sale is tomorrow. And also, we'll have playmats going on sale pretty soon. We announced the winner of our playmat design contest. It was Chris Bloom from Michigan. Pretty cool design, so we'll have those on sale probably in the next few days as well. So yeah, if you're interested in any of our stuff and you want to support us, check that out. Help us out a lot. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Just follow us on all of our various websites. Facebook and Twitter, it's Top Cut Pokemon. YouTube, also Top Cut Pokemon. And yeah, check out our website, thetopcut.net. We got some cool articles up by Jason Plazinski. Just went up. Always posting new videos. And that'll wrap it up. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Woo!